My name is Siphelele Zulu and I run a digital marketing company called The Content Creator South Africa. What we do is we create and manage digital brand identity. When I think about digital brand identity, I think about your website, as in, does it exist? What do I find when I go there? What does it tell me about you? What does it tell me about the work that you've done before or are doing? What does it tell me about your services that you offer? And is there a way for me to contact you if I want to? And is it easy for me to do that? As well as your logo, like how does the website look? And so on. All of those things tell me what to think about you. They tell me what you stand for, and they basically help me form an idea in my head about you and whether or not a business relationship between us would work. And then we've got SEO. Are you one of the search results that come up? If not, why not? And how can we get you there, right? Because most people don't even make it to the second page of the Google search results. They only look at the first page, so you want your business to be one of those. And really, it's about making sure that you're relevant and that you're searchable. And that's why it's important to have a website. When you have a website and you post regularly on your website about the work that you do, about the services that you offer, all of those keywords on your website and the keywords that are in the person's search, when a person enters that search onto Google, if it's relevant, your business will be one of the businesses that show up. So how's your SEO? Let's help you get your SEO where it needs to be. Social media. When I think about social media, I think about your day-to-day and your always on activity. Like, what are you up to? It's an opportunity for you to show your potential customer what you get up to on a day-to-day basis. Like what services you run, how you run those services, how you interact with your customers in the comment section or in your store when they come by to visit. Social media gives you the opportunity to share that information on the move, on the go. So when I think of social media, I think of day-to-day activities. I think of always on. And are you utilizing that? Are you posting daily? Are you showing your potential customers and your existing customers what you're up to, what you stand for, what you like, and what they like? Google Maps. Google Maps is a very important one because that's how a lot of customers find businesses these days, through Google. And once they find your business on Google, amongst other businesses on Google, like for a restaurant, for example, if we're looking for a restaurant to go out, we're looking at pictures, you know what I mean? So you want to have some professionally shot pictures of your own there, like your menu, your dishes, your storefront. Does your storefront on your Google Maps or on your Google search match your physical storefront? Because it's very important that you're able to translate that physical energy that you've created, that physical brand identity that you've created for your physical store, and you're able to translate that online as well. So when people search you, because people search for businesses online nowadays. So when people search you online, you want them to be able to see your business, what it is physically. You want to be able to capture as much of that energy, as much of that physical energy, that brick and mortar energy, and translate it online. You do that through doing a professional photo shoot, making sure that you've got all the best angles of your business. You've got pictures of your services that you do, whether you're serving food or it's a car wash. You're showing the guys there using the equipment, washing the cars in their uniform. All of that creates a perception in your potential customer that, you know what, amongst all these other car washes, I'm gonna go to this one. Amongst all these restaurants, I'm gonna go to this one because you know what? I want to have that dish. I don't even know what it's called, but it just looks so good. I want to go to that restaurant. I don't even know how to pronounce the name of the restaurant, but that plate of food that I saw. So your Google Maps is extremely important, and it's an opportunity to tell a story. In addition to that, that's where your customers will give you reviews. It's one of the places where customers will give reviews. because it's so easily accessible on Google and we're all already logged in on Google. So it's very easy to leave a review on Google Maps. And you should encourage customers to leave reviews on your business Google Maps, so that when people are searching and they're comparing, they're like, you know what, this place has 5 stars, or this place has 4.5 stars. Why do they have 4.5 stars? They go into the reviews. The food was amazing. The service was amazing. Tabo took care of me. I've never experienced such amazing service in my entire life. And I'm like, whoa. Okay, cool. Decision made. Like, I want to go to the tire place where the guys care, you know what I mean? Because it's my tire, my family's in the car, you know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure it's done properly, you know? So, like, all of those things matter. And it's an opportunity for you to tell the story. It's an opportunity for you to convert a stranger into a potential customer into a sale. And then lastly, it has to be up to date. Your maps, like your location, people have, that's how people find you. So you make sure that your location is up to date. Your pictures are up to date. If you update your signage on your storefront, you better update the picture that you have on your Google Maps as well, so that it matches the energy. So when people search your business, they see that, okay, they see your best foot, like put your best foot forward, updating your information, your hours, making sure your website is there. And then AI search integration, right? AI is coming, SEO is changing. How can your customers find your product after typing a search into AI, right? Because the way that people are doing searches now is changing. People are not searching the same way anymore. Like, people are no longer searching plumbers near me. Instead, it's like you talk to AI. You're like, my tap is acting out. You know what I mean? And then AI is like, what's it doing? So you tell AI it's doing this. And then AI is like, oh, if that's happening, this is probably what's causing that. And here's how you can fix it. Or here are some of the people that you can reach out to fix it. Or it'll show you where it got the information on how to fix it. And so you want to position your digital brand identity in such a way that when AI is trying to solve these queries that people are feeding into it, it's reaching to your website to find that information about plumbing. You understand? It's reaching to your website when it's finding information about digital marketing. So it's important to integrate your business to AI search engines. And then lastly, identity and branding. When I think about identity and branding, I think about, like, what do you look like? What does your brand look like? What do I see when I look at your brand? The logo, what does it say? The colors, the slogan, what do you stand for, your mission and your vision? Because if my vision is, like, if I do gaming tournaments, for example, and on my website, that's what you find, that I do gaming tournaments, versus if I have a strong mission and vision on my website that says, my mission and vision is to make South Africa to make South Africa a global esports gaming hub, versus I do esports tournaments. One is more impactful. One has more connection. Like, people can connect to it. When people hear it, they understand. They're like, wow, your mission is to make South Africa a global esports hub. How are you going to do that? You know what I mean? And it sounds so big, they want to be a part of it as well. And also, it gives you, as the business owner, something to work towards, something to march towards. So when you're dealing with a customer, dealing with a client or a sponsor, you know your mission is to make South Africa a global esports hub. And that's, the money is going to come from that, you know what I mean? But your mission is to make South Africa a global esports hub. When people decide to work with you, they'll decide to work with you because your mission and vision is to turn or make South Africa into a global esports hub, not because you do esports tournaments. There's a lot of guys that do esports tournaments, but what is your mission and vision? So all of these things make up your digital brand identity. The next thing I want to talk about is how to use content to funnel your customers, right? And the reason I want to talk about that is because what our mission and vision is to manage and create brand identity that converts your online target audience into sales through the use of content creation, social media management, paid ads, website management and blog posts, CRM, and email marketing. This is how you use content to funnel your customers. But you will create content, right? You create content, and your purpose for creating this content is to share it on social media organically or through paid ads. And then these paid ads will then be seen by people. These people, when they see your paid ads or your posts, they will either decide to follow your page, to ignore, to fill in the leads form, or to go to your website. So if they ignore, the trail ends there. The journey ends there until the next post, until the next ad. If they decide to follow your page, then the journey has potential to continue. Now they can see your content more regularly. They followed you, they'll see your next post, they'll see your next post. Gives you an opportunity to convert them. When you convert them, what are you converting them to? I'm converting mine to sign up for my emailer. The people that fill in your leads form, they're basically already converted to receive your emailer. So we've achieved that goal there. The people that go to your website, the goal is to convert them as well to sign up for the emailer, right? The goal is to get everyone to sign up for the emailer so that we can send them a regular educational emailer about marketing, about digital marketing, about ads, about social media, tips and tricks on how they can position themselves better on social media so they can attract more customers to their physical stores, and so on. With a call to action to book a meeting. Once they've booked that meeting, my goal is to then convert them into a customer. Like, let me help you run your social media. Let me do your content creation. Let me handle your CRM. Let me handle your emailer. Let me get you leads. That's basically how I use content to convert unknown people or strangers on social media to a sale. Content, ads, leads, CRM, close. And that's how you do it. And if you would like to know more about digital marketing, about social media management, about content creation, about how you can use content, and basically I'll be sending out regular emailers, just sharing information on digital marketing, on how you can run your business better, or on just how you can tips and tricks on how to run your digital marketing. Because I know it's so daunting, and most of the time it's hard to know if what you're doing is right, and you need people. Link below, fill in the form to join my emailer if you want more information like this. I'll be sending out emailers. I'll be posting more often on my blog as well on www.thecontentcreatorsa.com. Peace out.